Good afternoon, friends. I am Rohit Tripathy from Token Room, El Salvador. Today we have an announcement to make and an introduction to make. We are announcing a major investment of $50,000 in the Token Room, $20,000 of which has already been disbursed, and $2,000 has already been given to the law firm who is processing the entire system. Let me introduce John G from Canada, who is the major investor. He's the biggest investor in the Token Room at this point of time, and we will try to know the story behind this investment. John, welcome to El Salvador.
Hi Rohit, thank you very much.
So first tell me, how did you end up in El Salvador?
Well, I've been involved in digital assets or Bitcoin since 2020, the spring of 2020. So it's been 3 years. I'm very well versed at how the exchanges work, how to trade, and other things with respect to digital currency. And since last year, I wanted to come to El Salvador because I really am impressed with President Bukele taking a major step in making digital currency or Bitcoin an approved currency in this country. And I've only been here for 5 days, but I love the culture, I love the heat, and I'm leaving tomorrow, but I will be back.
That's fascinating. So please do tell me, how did you find the Token Room team? How did you get introduced to them? And when did you make up your mind that you wanted to do something and contribute something to the project?
Well, I came for a month's vacation in Dominican, and I kind of checked the map to see how far El Salvador was. And I go, it's only a couple hours away. So I did a little bit of searching on one of the search engines there, and I booked a ticket, and here I am. And like I said, I'm leaving tomorrow, but again, I have so many great memories. When I was searching for a place to stay, I came across a gentleman by the name of Alberto, and he said that he had the Token Room available in El Zonte, or Bitcoin Beach, as some people call it. And we started to talk, and I said, yeah, I'm going to rent that. Alberto and one of his partners, Carlos, met me at the hotel, and we had a great conversation. These guys were down to earth, young, aggressive, and that's when I decided, you know what, I think I'm going to see if they could use my help in this project here in El Salvador.
This is really, really fascinating. And how you also seem to be involved much more, like you made some videos with the team members and you have been involved at a very personal level. So is that the part of your personality to connect deeper? Tell us more about who you are as a person.
Rohit, I just love making people happy, honestly. I'm not a multimillionaire, but when I seen these young guys, and like I said, I'm in my 60s, these guys got a lot of drive. They're skilled and they're professional individuals, and that's what I want to be part of in helping and being part of making El Salvador taking the next step in helping its people.
This is really unnatural. When you took that flight to El Salvador, I'm sure you were not thinking of making a major investment, and you land, you meet some people, and on the spot you decide that you want to make a relatively big investment, just not for the Token Room, but also for you personally. So that makes you really an adventurous person like this. So how did you have the spirit of adventure earlier with you as well?
Well, my life has been adventure, luckily. I've been lucky. I've traveled many of the Caribbean islands in the last 8 to 10 years. And I got to tell you, I was so happy and excited to get here. When I packed my socks, I packed different sizes. So I had to be sure that the legal team wouldn't think, well, this guy can't even dress and he's going to be involved in tokenization. But no, we got along great, and here I am, Rohit. Thank you.
And also, you were also introduced, you had known about Bitcoin and cryptos, but tokenization was a concept that you kind of learned or went deeper in this trip. Do you think you are getting a hang of tokenization as a concept?
Well, like digital assets and digital currency, everything is fractionalized. And it seems to me for more people in the future to be part of that, tokenization, which is also fractionalized. You don't need a whole lot of money, but again, everybody can be part of that.
Also, John, it has been told to us that you are also funding establishment of a certification company as well as a structuring company that will be used to give those services to ordinary people of El Salvador that will make the job of tokenizing small projects possible, which would not be done otherwise. It seems that you are making history here. Do you have a sense of that?
Well, like I said, I met some terrific people yesterday. I can't remember the law firm, but the two leading attorneys were Oscar and Sylvia, and I just thought we really gelled very good. And I believe this is probably one of the few law firms that's actually going to help people become registered and go through the process of tokenization, going to the next step.
And I heard that in a short span of 5 days, you even managed to get a conference call with one of the regulators in El Salvador from CNAD, the digital agency responsible for issuing licenses.
Yeah.
Please tell us about that experience.
I don't know if I can say his first name or not. Is it okay?
Victor,
Yeah, it was a Saturday night,
Right.
and
Yes.
he called you,
Yes.
and I happened to be there, and it's one of the top guys in the government, so that was exciting. But again, he's here to help everyone, and he's laying out the process for everybody, and that just made me even more excited.
And also, usually regulators are hands off, and they don't come with the feeling of being partners in business. And did you feel some kind of difference in the way regulators talk to people compared to, let's say, other countries?
Yeah, thank you, Rohit. With
Yeah.
Victor on the phone, he was so warm and so down to earth, and everything, the way he talked. He kept repeating, we're not here to take your money. Do your paperwork. Let's submit it. And if you're approved, that's when we'll take your fees for all the registration that's needed.
So now it seems that tomorrow you're going to leave El Salvador. What kind of feeling are you going away when you're going to leave El Salvador?
I got a lot of good memories in those 5 days. Again, Bitcoin Beach, El Sante. I was at El Tunco, which I just love saying that word. And a lot of memories. I will be back. I've been in business for about 50 years, and it's time to have a more peaceful and quiet life. And I'm hoping to be back here in September.
And the final question, John, what's the secret of women falling over you?
I'm just like a kind, generous person. I love putting smiles on people's faces, and
Yeah, and please do tell about that
yeah,
process. What's the
my
story
friend several years ago gave me this collar. I guess they call it in Spanish, and I wear it whenever I travel, and it just keeps me safe, and it's been bringing me good luck since I got here in the Caribbean and in El Salvador.
John, on behalf of Token Room, the whole team of Token Room is extremely thankful for your graciousness. They welcome you wholeheartedly, and we are all a part of the family. And thank you for this investment, and looking forward for many more memorable experiences together.
There will be. Thank you, Rohit, for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.